The Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Returns like that. Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play today.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone. 20. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wants to throw again. He wants it all. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Gun, the ground game. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Bobby. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a bit...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. It's Bobby. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Jukes his way for more. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. He does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
And that's That's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move this.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough. And the
touchdown, Badger! And the route is on. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stowers. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can win and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Vanderbilt offense will take over.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Going with the ground game left. Spins away from the defense. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.